Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to this episode. It's Anita Krishna here with you. If you're new to my channel, I used to be a mainstream newscast director for Global News for about 24 years. And then I got fired during COVID when I asked why we weren't reporting certain things. So that's my story in a nutshell. On YouTube here, I want to say thank you very much to everybody who subscribed. I kind of tipped my little bucket of going over 10,000, and I know that sounds small to some people, but it's a big number to me. So thank you so much for subscribing. It's April 9th. It is my birthday today. I'm not going to tell you how old I am, but if you want to, as a birthday present to me, subscribe. That would be wonderful. Or at least maybe like the video because I do a really good job of confusing the YouTube algorithm. I should know this, but you must please the algorithm. If you make weird thumbnails or do different things, it displeases the algorithm, which I am learning slowly but surely. But on to today's video. I don't know if anybody, well, if you've watched some of my other videos, you'll know that recently I was up in Penticton with my friends to go to the Pierre Poilievre rally. It was a blast. We met the pleb. It was great. When we were driving up there, we were talking about, of course, politics and whatnot. And I was saying, I couldn't really foresee a circumstance where I could see Mark Carney debating in question period. I can't see him going at it toe to toe against Pierre or, doing that kind of back and forth opposing that they do in the House of Commons that actually makes for great TV. I cannot see him doing that. And then my friend Alex was like, "What do you mean?" And I said, "I just can't envision that he could do that, with the Mr. Speaker, with Greg Fergus or somebody in the center and tossing back and forth. I can just see Carney being completely annihilated, and I can't even envision that as something that would ever even happen." And then I got to thinking about this whole Nepean situation and Barbara Ball. I mean, you couldn't pick a more formidable candidate to go up against Carney than Barbara Ball. She has lived there for 25 years. She is a police officer. She was a veteran. She's won an Ontario 10-year volunteer service award and a police exemplary service medal. So you're going to go, Mark Carney, you're going to go up against this lady, Barbara Ball.
I'm Barbara Ball, and I am proud to be running as your federal conservative candidate in Nepean. This is my home. I've lived here for 25 years, raised my family here, and spent my career serving my country and this community. First in the Canadian Armed Forces Reserve, and for the past 28 years in law enforcement. I've seen firsthand how the failed policies of Liberals have hurt Canadians, and I'm ready to represent you. I am the local candidate. My journey is the same as that of my fellow residents of Nepean. I grew up on a dairy farm in Southern Ontario, the oldest of 10 children.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that she grew up on a dairy farm, so she knows all about farming also and the plight of farmers. The oldest of 10 children? Holy, very family-based person, okay.
Of hardworking immigrant parents. My father worked long hours while my mother raised us at home. We didn't have fancy European vacations, but we had something far more valuable, the Canadian promise. Back then, with hard work and diligence, you could afford good food, gas, a home in a safe neighborhood, and a nation to be proud of. Like most Nepean residents, I worked my way up through hard work, perseverance, and service to my community and country.
Oh, amazing. Amazing. Very good. Okay. Yeah. Like you're hired. Okay. And so I was kind of thinking, because we've seen Carney blow away Chandra, not literally, but well, like kind of literally, like disqualify him. We've seen what they've done to Ruby Dalla and disqualify her. And I was kind of thinking, what are they going to do to Barbara? Are they going to do something, meaning they're going to come up with some shady reason and say, oh, you're disqualified, or this is why the votes don't count, or we have to do a recount? I was thinking, are they going to do that? Now that'll be the third time that they disqualify someone. Is that what is in the cards that they're thinking? Because I don't trust this party at all. Or is this going to be a legitimate election? And is she going to win? And it looks like she's going to win. I mean, if you look at her who comes out to support her, she's very popular.
Hello, Nepean. As you can see, we are back to working mode today. But last night was a really amazing rally. And my favorite part of it was that I just feel like after 9 years of Liberals dividing our community, last night all the communities were together. We're all one. We've all got the same focus: faith, family, freedom, and a better future for the next generation.
Yeah, so there you go. I mean, a lot of people turn out. She's very popular. People obviously like her. So what is the Liberal Party going to do? And then I was kind of thinking, well, if she does win and they let it continue as a legitimate win, what does that mean for Mark Carney? I mean, can you be the prime minister without actually holding a seat? And it turns out you can. Can you be in parliament without being a member? Well, there is actually no legal requirement for a prime minister to be an MP. Practically, they most likely will win, except in this case, I don't think Carney's going to beat Barbara Ball. So then what happens now? I mean, it turns out that you can sit in the gallery, but you can't participate in debates or votes because you technically don't have a seat. So when you see Trudeau and Pierre going at it, Trudeau is representing Papineau. He's in the seat, right? But like Carney would have no seat, so he'd have to sit up in the gallery, but he could still be the prime minister. And this has happened before. Most recently, 1984, with John Turner and the Liberal Party.
For the first time in more than 8 years, John Turner was back in the House of Commons. He hadn't set foot there since he resigned as a member of Parliament in February of 1976. He was back this afternoon as the new leader of the Liberal Party, and a leader whose seat was in the visitors' gallery. Bill Casey reports.
John Turner looked right at home on Parliament Hill. He popped into offices to greet secretaries and shook hands with security guards wherever he went. He made his way to the House of Commons to the visitors' gallery and beamed as all parties offered congratulations and urged him to call a federal election.
Mr. Speaker, I want to tell you that we on this side are ready to go the moment our leader gives us the word.
I want to assure my honorable friend that we too are ready, willing, and more than able to deal with the writ.
I hope that Mr. Turner will, when he assumes the post of Prime Minister, move quickly to have the writs issued in order that the question of who should govern Canada be cleared up once and for all. I look forward after that to welcome him into the House of Commons.
Turner was off to a news conference where there was more political jabbing. Turner was told of a Brian Mulroney comment that in choosing John Turner to succeed Pierre Elliott Trudeau, the Liberal Party had just changed head waiters.
It depends where you are in the restaurant. I like to resist the temptation as who's going to be the head waiter and who's going to be the busboy.
Turner is always...
I love looking at old clips and the old microphones and all that. But there you go. I mean, and then soon he called an election. Yeah. So am I right in thinking that if Barbara Ball actually wins in Nepean and Mark Carney technically is not a member of Parliament and doesn't have a seat, it's okay. He can still be the prime minister, because if he's not able to participate, he can delegate to another member and another member can speak for him. And Trudeau used to do that all the time. So he can have another member, of the party. So, I mean, so he could just easily get away with this scot-free, even if he loses in Nepean. I mean, am I right or am I wrong about this? It's not something, I mean, maybe I should call Wyatt Claypool. He'll know the answer. But this is what's on my mind, because a lot of people think everything hinges on Barbara Ball in Nepean. And if he loses his seat, well, too bad, you're out. And I agree. It's a very important riding for him to win. I mean, or for him to lose, right? There's a lot of stake in this. But at the end of the day, how will it affect him anyway? And I feel like no matter what cuckoo thing he does, the Governor General has she has authority, she has power, but she's also a massive Liberal supporter. And no matter what the outcome is, she will back him. I mean, this guy doesn't even do his own grocery shopping, he admits. I mean, how out of touch do you have to be to openly admit you do not buy your own groceries? How out of touch is that?
En acheter encore des produits américains? Est-ce que vous achetez des fraises des États-Unis?
Je dois vous donner une réponse bizarre, dans un sens bizarre, parce que je n'achète plus des fraises et tout cela. Quelqu'un le fait.
I mean, Barbara's got children. She grocery shops every week for the family. Anybody who shops for the family, I have to do it all the time. I hate grocery shopping, but just because I just don't like it. But I mean, for him to even say someone does it for him, he should have just thought of a better answer. Oh my God. Oh, and another thing about him and Nepean, he doesn't know the writing boundaries either. Let me show you this.
I was best man to Peter Shirelli, grew up in Nepean. So from Barrhaven to Bell's Corners and in between, it's an area I know well.
Oh dear. I believe that Barrhaven is no longer in the municipality of Nepean. But anyway, he should know that. He's so familiar with it. I mean, the dude has never even lived there. So, and he just totally glosses over the fact that he just booted out Chandra. I mean, it's a nothing. It's a nothing burger to him. It's just like, just like conquer, just do whatever you have to do and be really cutthroat about it. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Honestly, I really don't know. Do you think, I think this woman will win. If everything's legit, there's no question she will win. Do you think they're going to do something dirty and shove her aside? Or do you think they'll let her win, but fine, he will just be the prime minister anyway. And, if he becomes he will continue as prime minister, just not be a member of parliament? Or do you think this whole thing is too big to rig and that Pierre's got this? I feel that's what I want. That's what I feel. That's what I think is going to happen. But you can't put anything past these dirty people. Anyway, thank you for watching this video today. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like, consider subscribing. If you want to check out another goofy little, very low-key video I did, if you just need a little chuckle, it was just me kibitzing with my friend Alex. It turned out to be a really funny video. I'll link it right there. I think it should pop up right there where I'm pointing, or up there, somewhere there. Thanks for watching this video today. I'll catch you soon.